This is us at work too. This is us at work, at brunch, at company dinners. This is what carrying other people's ignorance, egregiousness, hates, and flaws looks like when it's on your back and you still gotta stand there and do your job.
Not during Black History Month, guys.
It is the last week of Black History Month, and it is feeling much more like that WHM that so many folks think they deserve and need. We got celebrated Black actors being called the N-word on global broadcasts of one of the most elevated and celebrated spaces for the arts. And then people turn around and tell Black folks to be quiet, literally choosing division over intersectionality to make sure that Black folks don't make us uncomfortable. And it's been a doozy. It's only been like 36 hours. Roll up to New York City. We got a whole New York professor, good old Miss Allison Friedman, say her name, who says that Black kids are too dumb to realize that they are in a bad school, yet she was too dense and dumb to realize when she was on mute and when she wasn't. But that's the rub, right? She's not dumb, she's insidious. And insidious is the word I choose to use because think about it as a leader in an organization, as a friend, as a coworker, a manager. We're in a space and in a climate and in a history where a media conglomerate can think it's totally okay to leave in the hurling of a racial epithet at someone across global broadcast. It's okay for a professor who's serving young people and children in the community that includes Black people, but their inherent inferiority is a part of her belief system. We carry that into our workspaces. Not only just the Black folk that have to endure it on their backs, but also the sentiment that that might be okay or acceptable. Real quick, shout out to Charisse and to Constantine. That's community. That's the reaction. I like that strong side eye from Constantine. Come on, a strong side eye. And Charisse is over here like, I know we're not here today in the Lord year of 2026. See, that's community right there. People talk about the damn cookout. That's community. So you think about people like Allison Friedman and why she's such a symbol of an issue and how she relates directly back to that BAFTA mess. There's really two things that I'm thinking about coming into Monday, coming into the last week of Black History Month, coming into this season of review. So you've got a lot of Black folks coming to the office who are carrying all this stuff on their backs. I've been employee, I've been manager, I've been on review board. So I got a couple points of advice. Two things really. First one, if Black coworkers are coming in or your team members or your, folks that report to you coming to the office and they choose to speak about this last 36 hours of absolute foolishness, highly recommend that you resist the urge to correct, that resist the urge to counter, and really open up those ears if they feel like talking about it. Resist asking them to qualify their expression or their experience, telling them how they should or could think about certain things. Just take it back, zip it up, open up. That sounded crazy. Two, it's pretty much been fast and furious with the hate during the 100th celebration of Black History Month. And Black folks are real clear, and I'll speak for me, I'm clear. There are few, if any, spaces that we are safe not to be called out of our name, not to be devalued, and then not being asked to then rise to some level of ethereal grace instead of being protected, right? These are not the times to jump up and say, oh, look how much of an ally I am. Real allyship is an everyday action. Real allyship is in the daily discourse that is inclusive and thoughtful of how your employer feels and how they think, and giving them the grace of not presuming and assuming who they are and what they're about. That's partnership. That's not performative, that's productive. So with all this going on in the world, I'm wishing everybody some rest, some decompressing breath, but mostly wishing everybody some dignity.
It's Black History Month.